Boy, y'all know what it is and how we get down, man. Each and every weekday morning, same time, same place. But every day just ain't the same, because some days we get special guests in the building, Miss Shanika.
Yeah.
Some days we get, we get little giants in the building, and we get big giants in the building. And some days we get people that you just need to have in your Rolodex in case you need somebody to talk to. And listen here, man, this morning we got a special guest. I'm proud to announce that we have this, I don't know if I should say newly earned.
No.
Because when we're speaking of authors.
Yes.
A new author.
This is a new author. I just want to make sure, because I wasn't sure on that before I said it. But we have this new author who's a very brilliant woman. She's here in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Judge Gundy. Yeah! Now, I didn't want to be disrespectful and say Judge Terrinee Gundy. But, in the city of Atlanta, we know OGs, you know what I'm saying? And she's one of them. How you doing this morning?
I am amazing. I'm so happy to be with you all today.
Man,
I
that's
We are
what's up.
so happy to have you
believe
here.
it. Yes, I love my surprise.
We don't get to talk to judges every day.
Yes.
We don't get to talk to judges every day.
You can talk to me anytime you want.
I know, but I'm just saying, so usually when we talking to the judge, we're like,
not guilty.
No
low contender.
Yeah, you trying to keep it cool. So talk to us. Let us know what you got going on today. It's this new book. Been seeing a lot of press on it.
I have a book today that released today. This is my very, very first interview for the release date. Yes, The Daughter of a Junkie, a true love story. It's a personal memoir about my life story of growing up with a crack cocaine addicted father. He's done crack cocaine since 1978, so that's almost 45 years. But he did help me become a lawyer and a judge. He's been an amazing father. A lot of people hear The Daughter of a Junkie, but I do want you to pay attention to the true love story part. That's the byline. That's really what the story is about. Because yes, he is a junkie, but he is also first and foremost a man and a father, and he's been an amazing father to me. He's taught me everything I know. He built me to become who I am. And help me to sit here today in front of you as Judge Gundy.
Wow. So what are some of the ways that your father has inspired your life?
I would say the first thing that my father did was gave me an undying belief in my abilities. And as a young woman, as a young Black woman, I just feel like that really defined who I was as a person. He's always, always, always believed in my ability to do whatever I wanted. And again, going back to the love, every single day, every single hour, every single second of my life, I have felt love.
Oh, wow.
His unconditional love for me really speaks volumes to my ability to move forward throughout the chaos, the trauma, the violence of living with a person and growing up with a person that's been addicted to crack cocaine and fighting that battle for over 40 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah. So throughout the course of your life, have you always known that your father had a struggle with addiction?
I can't remember a time that I didn't know.
Okay.
So I'm not sure when I knew exactly, but there's not a time in my life where I remember not knowing.
Okay. And so did that carry a sense of shame with you and your family while you were growing up?
I'm so glad that you hit on that. That was a main reason, one of the main reasons I wrote the book. My sister and I have a little sister who we went through this together, Mia. She and I never had any shame or stigma about my father. Wow. You would meet us even as children, because I'm from Duval, 32209. And we would immediately say, I'm Terrinee, the daughter of a junkie, the daughter of a J. Because we wanted to really take that from you so you couldn't shame us.
Okay.
You heard me?
And so I wrote the book and I dedicated it to other sons and daughters of junkies for that reason exactly.
Kind of like Eminem at 8 Mile.
Someone else said that. Yeah, that's a great comparison.
Put it out there right away so you don't even have nothing to throw at him.
Yes. Because and we have been able to move through the world. When I say we, I mean my sister and I, without that. But there are so many other children of addicts who do not have that. They live in silence. Yeah. They suffer in silence, hiding the fact that they have a junkie parent.
Or they're humiliated publicly every day because of that.
Yes, society has put, or they put norms on us then that were unfair as children. But now with, opioid crises and things like that, they look at addiction differently. But that was not what we experienced growing up.
Nah.
We experienced the shame and stigma.
So let me ask you this question. So being a judge over DUI people and people that maybe have addictions, does it form your opinion or form your judgment as far as the way you sentence them being normalized with the fact that you do know about addictions?
Well, the first thing is, as a judge, I always follow the law.
Okay.
And I apply the facts of each case based on the law. So I do not believe that you can make a blanket statement about any case. You really have to pay attention, one, get the facts and apply the law to that. But what I will say is that my background has really made me not just only pay attention, but I'm very aware of when someone is not being so cunning.
Okay.
And when
when they lying to you. That is a lie, sir. You are lying, and the truth ain't in it. Right. You can't be prepared to take no drug test right now because I seen you back there.
You've heard every excuse in the book.
I have. That's just part of growing up with a junkie father. Yes, I say all the time, you haven't met a person more creative than a junkie.
Now, I want to ask, because it's kind of a two-part question, seeing that, you speak very highly of your father, because on one end you're saying that, he is possibly one of the main catalysts in your life that help you become who you are today, right?
Absolutely.
And I'm pretty sure he's proud of that.
He is.
Right? Okay, now on the other flip side, how does he feel my daughter, who is accomplished, judge, which means I'm pretty sure you're an attorney as well.
Yes.
Before a judge. So you've had some major milestones and accomplishments in your life, and now this new author title. Now I'm being proud of that moment, but then seeing the first book that you write is called The Daughter of a Junkie. What was his take on that? Was he, because I'm pretty sure that had to catch him off guard a little bit, and I'm pretty sure you had to sit down and explain. What was this process like?
I did not have to sit down and explain. I said this before. My father's never raised me to explain who I am. Okay. I get to show up and be my authentic self every day in life. And that is because, again, he put that undying confidence and belief of me in myself.
But did he feel some type of way?
He didn't feel any kind of way when I wrote the book, other than pride. I mean, his first response was, "Oh, I'm the star of the book."
Hey.
He saw the silver lining. He saw the silver lining. Never would have made it.
Yeah.
Hey.
My dog will book by me.
He's waiting on the movie to come out.
He is waiting on the movie.
I get to pay myself, don't I?
He is a little nervous this week.
Okay.
So it's becoming real for him. But other than nerves, he has been nothing but supportive and proud. I did a mini documentary that I'm actually going to be screening at the book release party. Okay. My father showed up for it. He participated on camera. I will go ahead and give you, what do they call it? Spoiler. He showed up high.
I'm trying not. Hold on, stop.
Before you say another word, what you should have heard was he still showed up.
You heard me?
That's all that matters. That's why, because the fact you say he showed up high. Did you know did everybody else, or you just,
No, everybody knows when he's high. I mean,
because some people might not know. The public would be like, hey, it's so bubbly. And you like,
oh, no, I'd be knowing when people be high.
No, but
immediately.
So, I've experienced drugs. I've experienced people in my family overcoming drugs, and I've watched the whole 12-step process. Is there a time between 1978 and today that you have saw your father drug free?
Yes. My father, the most he's ever been clean is 14 months. It was right after I had my 2 children.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, and he came to help me with my 2 children.
Was that an ultimatum in the to see him through that, or it was just something he did on his own?
He did that on his own.
Okay,
he came to visit me to detox, and he just, I guess, felt that his child was overwhelmed and need help. So he was like, I'll be back this week. I'm going to get my things and I'm going to come back to Atlanta and I'm going to help you. I'm not going to have my daughter be here alone. And so my father drove me to all of my doctor's appointments, all of the children's doctor's appointments. He walked my kids in double stroller to the park every single day. So, I mean, you can see it's almost impossible not to love him because he has always showed up for me when it really mattered.
I get it.
Well, I just want to say your father definitely helped guide a strong, fearless woman here, because I know her as Terrinee. Today is the first day I had to address her as Judge Gundy.
Well, don't say, you got to say that out loud. Don't say you had to.
I have not, because I have not been in front of her in the court of law. And so, but you know, her full of life, like persona outside of, that she's more than just an enforcer of law, more than a lawyer, more like she gives life. And so to be able to see you are going to change the trajectory of so many people that have been struggling, with having a addicted parent. And for me, that makes me smile, because when you see products of a lot of these people that have struggled with addictions over the years, a lot of times they don't come out on the side that you came out on. And for someone to, in life, like growing, you want people to be able to see you. And for this book and for what you're, projecting over the airwaves and however people will know or hear about this book, like you're just inspiring so many people to look at the brighter side. My cousin, and he's like my favorite big cousin, his mom has been struggling with addiction his whole life. And he ended up being like the first fire chief in Florida, where my family is from.
That's amazing.
And I mean, he would still have to see his mom like going up and down the street. She's still alive, like, wasted on drugs, like urinating on herself. And he's like the pride of the city. And, to see his resilience, in this whole thing, it's just like, wow. Like, because he inspired me. Like I treat my mother, different, because I just appreciate he still treats his mother like a human.
Yes.
Like
because she is human.
Yes, she is
a woman with an addiction.
Exactly.
A disease.
Exactly.
And she still deserves humanity and respect and love.
Yep.
So to sum up the concept of this book, would you say that those last words that you just used, would you say that this is what you want people to take away from after reading this book?
Okay, so I am not a person that tells people what to take away. What I want to do is just share my truth and my story in a vulnerable and honest way. And I hope that you can figure out something that will impact your life to take away. I don't want to force or push this on anyone. The only thing I'm trying to do is share my story, and I hope that you find some part of it that does resonate with you.
Right. Say no more. Hey, I mean, you looking at me like I need to read the book. I want you to read this book. Right. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Now, so this is not considered a short read. How many pages is the book?
261 pages from 423.
That's a good read. No, I'm saying no. I'm just saying for our avid
but
book
I have
readers.
An audiobook.
Okay. There we go. Here we go. That's what I was getting to next.
That has been scored with music and sound effects.
Okay.
Wow.
So it's going to be, what did the word you just taught me? Not a spatial, but similar to spatial.
Spatial audio. Yeah, that's the new technology.
Congratulations on that.
Not spatial.
But special.
But special.
Right. And you have a lot of people that
too.
participated in this audiobook.
Yes.
Would you like to show them some love?
I would. Of course, the audiobook was scored with an original soundtrack. There's a song for each main character in the book. My dad, my mom, Still My Hero, Come From Me, Sister. My song is called Victory. It was all performed by Iman Ramadan. We have features from Lil Duval, Medina. A lot of people don't know that Medina used to be a rapper. He's the an actor now on the Have and Have Not.
Yes.
But he did a rap feature. Yes. I have a young artist named Tayo. My daughter echoed me in a spoken word piece that I did. And then we have Balaywa Muhammad from the Clutch, who produced all of it. My son, Kevin Jr., engineered it and mixed it. DJ Toon. And yes!
You've been real.
Longest Toop is on the beat.
Along with Ben Garrett and Anthony Bell did all of the production. And Miss Shanika came in and we had a little moment about our friend Clay Evans because she was like, you gave him a shout out because he was very instrumental in helping me to get Lil Duval to do the introduction. So Lil Duval does the introduction of the audiobook.
Okay.
Yeah. So Clay, I love my brother. He
Rest
took
in
care.
hell.
Yes, took care of all of us for a long time. Way before I became a lawyer, a judge, or an author, Clay was right there taking care of me.
Man, those some hellified titles, boy.
Yeah, and Mayor Kasim Reed did the foreword.
That's word.
Okay,
That's what's up.
Yes. So we have a lot of people in here.
So that is, if y'all don't know, man, right now we are in the studio live with Judge Terrinee Gundy. The name of the new book, the title is Daughter of a Junkie, released today. Y'all go get that. Also, there's a audio version as well.
But don't leave out the true love story part.
Talk about it.
The Daughter of a Junkie, a true love story.
I love it.
We should have made the print a little bolder because see they don't see that part, a true love story.
But they're gonna read that part. They're going to get
part.
the love in the story, either reading it, the hardcover, or the ebook, or listening on the audiobook.
Now, since we know you can't give away too much on the inside of this book, and it's a lot that you
because I
can't
want to
give
know
away.
so many things right now.
That's why you pick it
I
up.
can already see the series. Don't make it a movie. Make it a series so I can see.
So you can keep it going.
Yes.
Don't stop, won't stop. Now, let me ask you a question. Just off of the book for a second. Do you believe? Do you believe that Donald Trump is going to turn himself in this week in Atlanta, Georgia? That's why I said I know you can't give up too much. I'm not expecting you to expose anything. I just want to just
Can you let her
personal opinion.
answer the question?
Yes, because all I was going to say is that Donald Trump has turned himself in for all of his other indictments, right? Into court. He's not shut up at a jail, though.
Yeah. Do you? Well, we're on the subject.
He couldn't wait for this. He's been waiting his whole life for this.
He's not turned up to a jail, no. They're all been federal indictments. But do you think that this is politically motivated by any shred?
Well, I am a judge, and I'm nonpartisan, so I don't participate in politics.
But media training before media training was media training.
Everything understood ain't got to be said.
My girl,
And the moral of the story is,
she was too legit the queen.
everything understood doesn't have to be said. Well, I'm gonna tell you what I think. I think that this is about a mugshot, and I think this is about getting a mugshot on Donald Trump. I think they got him, but I think that pressure busts a pipe, and I think before, when they did the Russia investigation of the dossier that Hillary Clinton paid $1 million for and presented, and they did this whole investigation and came up short, I think that he, in his mind, thought that they are going to try to set me up regardless. So I need to try to play the same game that they playing. He just has got caught because he's been a little sloppy or a little bullheaded about the situation.
I don't think it matters what you say. She not gonna say nothing back.
Nothing really matters.
I just think traffic's going to be bad this week.
Okay. All right. So I definitely have to ask you about this, Judge Gundy. Now, there is a mother in Louisiana, right? She was convicted of, I think it was second-degree murder of her child that was a few months old. She fed the child cow milk because she was a victim of. She was
I didn't
a
even
victim
realize I was just saying out loud. I'm just like with you, like
of Hurricane Katrina. And so this was 2005. She has spent 17 years in jail now, and they are trying to get her pardoned. And a lot of people feel, I've read a lot of comments from people that were caught up in Hurricane Katrina saying, you know, it's a lot of things that we had to go through during this time, and they feel like the mother was just doing the best that she could. Now, do you think that she should be pardoned?
Okay, so remember when he just asked me about...
Yeah.
No, he was asking me about my courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
Again, there's a couple things. One, I don't know Louisiana law.
Okay.
So that was the first thing I would have to know. Two, I don't know any of the facts of this case.
Okay.
So it would be impossible and unethical for me to give an opinion without knowing the facts of the case and the applying laws. My heart says that I'm very sad that a baby lost their life.
Ooh, Judge.
I know that's right.
Why y'all keep
Next, since we got a judge in the house.
I told them before they walked in, I said, yo, I know Judge Gundy. And I know how passionate she is. Tyranny. Yeah. And I know how passionate she is about mothers breastfeeding their children and growing up strong. I said she is not finna be with this.
I got another since we got the judge in the building.
I am sorry the baby lost their life.
Go ahead, John.
So I just want to say for the record, I'm proud of you, Shawty. You did a good job with the Trump question. Miss Shanique, I'm proud of you with the mother and the child story. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't expect me to ask no questions because I'm just.
I got no.
I don't even. She gonna say, go ahead then.
Okay, Judge Hatchett. Judge Hatchett has a sheriff has recently resigned and has been found guilty of groping Judge Hatchett at a sheriff's ball. By you being a judge and being around this atmosphere, is it pressure just as it would be on any woman in a competitive field as far as male dominated, even though you're a judge?
So one, I have to say good morning. Shout out to Judge Hatchett. She's one of my mentors.
Okay.
Yes. She helped in my route to becoming a judge.
Yes.
But I will go back to the junkie father who prepared me to deal with everything that was going to be in front of me. And so as a Black woman from the ghetto, there are always going to be challenges that you have to deal with. But again, the confidence that he put in me and my ability, the street sense he gave me, developing my intellect, and loving me unconditionally has prepared me for everything in front of me.
Stop playing. Daughter of a junkie, a
Do
true
not
love
play
story
with her.
out
She
today.
Ain't one of them.
Go get that.
I'm a victim. I'm a victim of parental alienation.
I am not saying that I would like custody, but if a father would like custody of their children.
I want custody of all mine.
Yeah.
If I could, all of them would live in my house.
I love to have custody.
And I'll be trying to get it to happen.
It's big enough. You got the house for them. But
they mamas can't come though.
As a father that has constantly been in family court, and that I'm a victim of parental alienation, and I haven't been able to be a proper parent because of the courts, and I've taken the route that they say go through the courts, but it still has not prevailed for me, even though finding the adequate attorney, even though getting the rulings my way. How do a father how does a father prevail in a custody situation when everything is seen to be stacked against them?
Well, again, I just think that the first thing, you spoke of it, you got a lawyer.
Yes.
So you have to always hire a lawyer in any, in my opinion, interaction with the legal system, because you need someone to help navigate you through those different things that you don't know about. Mm-hmm. You need an expert on the subject matter.
Yes. But in a system I don't think it's set up, because I don't think it's set up for fathers to win But that's a whole nother show.
No, the system is for the child to win.
Yes.
And I understand that sometimes mothers and fathers don't agree with the outcome. But if we all focus on what is, and everybody, generally, if you're dealing with custody, understands that the standard is in the best interest of the child.
Period.
And so I think that the system and parents need to figure out how to come up with solutions that may or may not involve the system where we're always putting the child first.
Yes, it definitely needs to be a different law set in place.
But it's a morning show.
Yep, there definitely need to be different laws. There definitely needs to be different laws set in place to protect the child, even the child away from a mother or from a father. But it definitely needs to be readdressed. I definitely agree, Judge.
And again, gotta say thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you.
I'm so happy. Thank y'all for having me today.
I am so proud of you.
Congratulations.
I am so happy to be able to have you here.
Can I give one more spoiler?
Of course.
Go ahead.
I just found out that I got a billboard on Howellville. Thank you, Polo.
All right.
Bianca.
Polo the Dawn, boy.
Yes.
Polo.
I can't wait to see it.
That's right. I grew up with Polo.
Polo.
Me too.
We got the
Polo
same name.
has been the
Jamal.
finest person, one of the finest people of my whole life.
I've known him since he was 14.
You can say that?
Yeah, he fine.
No, I'm saying you can say that. Your husband.
Yeah, Corey had just he said, "Hey, what happened to Polo tonight?" I said, "He's still out here making music."
Yeah. Yeah, we grew up in the same
He said, "Hold
neighborhood.
on." Actually, I said, "He's still fine."
Wow, that's
You
crazy.
did not say that.
On God.
What up, Quavo, boy?
My husband fine too. He ain't like, okay.
That is, man. Again, we got to take the time to say thank you, Judge Terrinee Gundy, for stopping by.
Yes.
To let us know about the new book, Daughter of a Junkie, A True Love Story, out today. Let me put it out there.
Out today. Amazon and Barnes and Nobles.
That is. And your event is tomorrow. Well, your event is the 23rd.
Absolutely.
Well, should I say today?
Well, yeah.
And your event is about.
Yeah, so let's say your book is out now.
Okay. So your book is out now.
As of today, your book is out
August 22nd, 2023.
So we're talking about for like social media
So
and
we don't do
YouTube
dates.
purposes.
Yeah, so it's not
so they
dated.
don't like
Get it twisted.
date it. And then we could probably like run back the interview because we do like end of the year shows.
Oh,
and
good.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, it just don't be pencil where we had to play that one time.
Right.
So it's
All right.
evergreen.
So
Evergreen.
Appreciate that. I'm gonna stick. I remember
said.
hearing it. I'm gonna stick it back here now.
when she do that, she knows she done.
Put a radio stand on us.
Face ass. All right, so now we know that your book is out, man. And also congratulations on your release event for the book at the HBUC. Is it
HBCU.
Well, it's a UC. I thought
Okay,
I thought I would
HBUC is correct.
not HBCU.
Correct.
Oh, what's
See?
HBUC?
Collectives. No, it's a creative content studio
Oh, okay.
in the West End.
So is it, what's the real name? Or is it
No,
HBUC?
HBUC. That's the name of the.
You can't clean it up, Shanique.
No,
It's not
'cause
college.
we thought it was HBCU.
No, I read what I saw.
HBUC Studios.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Your event is going to be held at HBUC Studios.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is. And we have a lot of surprises. We have a screening. We have a performance. And of course, we're going to be signing books.
Well, that's what's up, man. Again, congratulations. Keep doing it. And like Miss Shanika said, if you do make it a movie, don't make it a movie. Make it a series.
Yeah,
Yes.
make it a series.
Why don't we do it all?
Why not? But I think the series just lasts a little longer. You get more bang for the buck out of it, and we get to follow the story a little
This
bit more
is a
detail.
story that we don't see too often that affects so many millions of people.
Yes.
How about that?
Yeah.
How about that? Shouts out to you.
Thank
Doctor.
you. Thank you.
I was
And
finna
thank
say
y'all
Dr.
for
Gundy.
this morning and for having a good time with me.
Judge Gundy. Always a pleasure. Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all stick around and go check that book out, all right? Keep it right here where you got it. Young Jock in the Streets Morning. Take over.